From
Agyapong we Agyapong.
Hello.
Nyamba.
No, and the appear could be the problem, is it?
Some people who play policies with it, or not put a banner champion.
That is sure it is never.
I feel about.
Just so many Ghana is a risk at the
You need to get money 54 man. What you mean?
And I was okay. Why you want to drop him by 20 million?
Me say, me just say. Initially, bien a phone so try one more cool
and I'm saying they drop him by 20 million. Now, base capital, you got no here, base capital. Now, this company, Pano, could this can want the bin and with the agro. Hey,
and say, a year bill near that toss until we say, debut. Next, I do one the question as such as I. And I'm call court. And the other with one court. And I'm pretty sure I'm wanting or them one.
It's when we used to have our traditional leaders ruling various ethnic groups here in Ghana. And Ghanaians witnessed that.
Attack my this one.
People were very educated.
No.
Who came
Momo.
Then we have the military. Attack my this one. Began to rule the nation. Then what the Holy Spirit called a politician coming to rule the nation. And the Holy Spirit said to me, Ghanaians are going to be tired with career politicians. And they'll be crying out for seasoned businessmen and women, both in the constituency level and on the national level, that whatever you have done in the business front, please come and deliver this nation with all that you have learned. And so the coming of the political disruptor is to open a door for several businessmen and women to come into politics, not because of what they are looking for, but what they can add to the economy and the nation of Ghana.
So it's a new epoch of a changing dynamics of Ghanaian politics.
We are going to see a lot of businessmen and women coming into become members of parliament from 2028 and beyond.
Businessmen?
Yeah.
And it will make the parliament stronger?
I don't know. The Lord said that's what the Ghanaians will cry out for. They said, you came into politics. We did not know any business you have built. This is how much they say you are worth now. Okay, we want people who have done something outside of politics now to come and help us.
Not the regular politicians.
Yeah.
So if I'm a businessman, I'm listening to Bernard, I should be thinking about, let me call Kennedy Agyapong and say, hey, come and take some money and run your campaign because I understand that you're going to win. And then when you win, I can get something from the government. Should I be doing that as a businessman?
Align.
Businessmen should align.
Everyone align.
To Kennedy or Agyapong.
Align. Because other aspirant knows, they understand, they are consulted, they know that they will not win. They themselves, they are aware. They have been told.
By who?
By the people they went to consult. They have been told. But you see, they still want to go. They are not one, they are not two, they will still want to go. When you read the book, you see many things the Holy Spirit said about him.
He's come to open the door for people.
Yeah.
Okay, Mamindi Konkonza Kakra. Is that the reason why you support Kennedy Agyapong?
The fact so, Kennedy Agyapong dear, they me support no, and support my best support no, and then me kind of clear me that was a pa. Ebi no di matem social media, I didn't see Dr. Bawumia. Need to make phone from Dr. Bawumia won that. I feel quite a bit change story. Say me Mr. Caste. Sabi me person not na bear person. Na me young Dr. Bawumia. I don't even believe in tribalism. Me Japan me say that you bring Nasia Katano. People understand a lot of things. I studied ecology and evolution in our blood, in our genes, genotype ye tribe ye mo jam bibia ni osa na enipa bebre tra one area for so many years ye be adaptational tendencies whether no aduane amudi na mo behave the same mo was some common
na di kwame akompre ko Japan sabuka ya enche ebia fragmentation grace no okobi okobi ti samre yewra kadadi ana ochia no yewra kadadi na ochia no yewra kadadi ana ochia no Enti sabre omuchia fefe na me mo say wo my asafo yedam asepa ne abotra monya dia ma ye wedie me ya methodist ni na methodist for the second one am 10 years and but Roma me de beta asafo aya de master so beta master aya de pa Esi yada masepa abamwari edunti na meka say yewra Kennedy kwame akompre ko Japan sabuka ya enche ebia Kennedy kwame akompre ko Japan sabuka ya enche ebia fragmentation grace no okobi Okobinti samre yewra kadadi ana ochia no yewra kadadi na ochia no yewra kadadi ana ochia no Enti sabre omuchia fefe na me mo say wo my asafo yedam me ya methodist ni na methodist for the second one am 10 years and but Roman for na my ade pa no special mo for bia me de beta asafo aya de master so beta master aya de pa Esi yada masepa abamwari edunti na meka say yewra Kennedy kwame akompre ko Japan sabuka ya enche ebia Kennedy kwame akompre ko Japan sabuka ya enche ebia fragmentation grace no okobi Okobinti samre yewra kadadi ana ochia no yewra kadadi na ochia no yewra kadadi ana ochia no Enti sabre omuchia fefe na me mo say wo my asafo yedam asepa ne abotra monya dia ma ye wedie me ya methodist ni na methodist for the second one am 10 years and but Roman for na ma ya dia pa no special mo for bia me de beta asafo aya de master so beta master aya de pa Esi yada masepa abamwari edunti na meka say yewra Kennedy kwame akompre ko Japan sabuka ya enche ebia Kennedy kwame akompre ko Japan sabuka ya enche ebia fragmentation grace no okobi Okobinti samre yewra kadadi ana ochia no Yewra Kennedy na Ochiano. Yewra Kennedy na Ochiano.
Mo sacrifice you. Mo penipa koye campaign, mo bisa certificate. Mo bisa certificate. Yes, sister kola no go pick up mu, o mu bam no aye ko no. Ya hwe samamono, mo bisa o mo certificate. MPP mo kwa na mo tebrofo. Mo bisa certificate, mi bisa MPP for no a mutimi ma adwuma no. Say, emra ye koye campaign, mo sacrifice you. Mo penipa koye campaign, mo bisa certificate. Mo bisa certificate. Yes, sister kola no go pick up mu, o mu bam no aye ko no. Ya hwe samamono, mo bisa o mo certificate. MPP mo kwa na mo tebrofo. Mo bisa certificate, mi bisa MPP for no a mutimi ma adwuma no. Say, emra ye koye campaign, mo sacrifice you. Mo penipa koye campaign, mo bisa certificate. Mo bisa certificate. Yes, sister kola no go pick up mu, o mu bam no aye ko no. Ya hwe samamono, mo bisa o mo certificate. MPP mo kwa na mo tebrofo. Mo
Yes, Solid TV. Mess on subscribe ya. Subscribe. Need you nkomo eche unia. So tell a friend to tell a friend about Solid TV. Na mo amujira so nya ye damase. Ba me ka mo say on like page na ujina so ati say wasaka puma na wanjom. Ene enkomo bibiri ewufie. Enkomo aye ba bedi no nyina no ene say Honorable Kennedy Kwame Agyapong Japan ene wa sheki mfimfim mantem ni nyina no say ankane mfimfim mantem MPP amayuko no dwam trani chairman Kutin onya ne ba bi koye no enne na mpanimfo amamre ne amane kwan so omo kata nachi na party mpanimfo ekopie mu ho Ghana mampanin dada na adan kwakufu ado ekopie mu ho Ghana mampanin dada be de che Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia ekopie ho ena ankane mresebedwane gina de ma Asen Central was also control the region no. The man of the moment, Honorable Kennedy Kwame Agyapong ekopie ho na se mpedua asame se oyo tisi form na wansan so tisi form a ane hu do we abron kruma Kennedy Agyapong akire se he controls the central region and party for mo se Kennedy Agyapong ba bi MPP akodu ni de wo ana betima save MPP wo hwe de John Dramani Mahama kwan afa so o tutu nanamo baako mienu na o make sure say one slip no dia wo hia candidate a ne ho den yesi do say Mahama ebu man ni ye wa hye mamu ni ye nanso Kennedy Agyapong e de adwuma e ba be kan and statistics say Kennedy Agyapong I employ nipa 7,384 Ghana e bin sida Sesi chama Wontumi anane brada ye so no mu se kikira no o echena obepie echena obekọ echena ebegya no echena megya no sesi at being confirmed say meno kete chama Wontumi oda so twire mu na Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia wone Bryan Agyapong omo play politics with chama Wontumi ne nkwa anase chia ya chen no ene say Andy appear kubia woye chama Wontumi lawyer no ne candidate ene Bryan Agyapong o pese chinchina Bryan Agyapong ana obe provide that obe san surety Dr. Bawumia so was secure sureties no ana omoye konebra na mpenin se asuru mienu enya ntokwa e wo kwaye mu a aya na mu nnua na omo kire omo play politics at the expense of chama Wontumi ne nkwa ene chama Wontumi ba bi oda se wadidi so onidi ye se atade be na hye no se ne ho te sen Benachampon episode or score political points. Dr. Laji Mahmoud Bawumia supposed to score political points. Yaya ntia sa chama Wontumi ne yiri bua fu. Ama wakwa akofa MPP lawyer. And the appeal could be say, and yes, I do a call for Leana, and cat me ye chama Wontumi Friday no. And my man for say, and the appeal could be a sana Wutran a saboni. And some way after be can a nan or pay a year. Ye de barber sumo, na ena ye eda memeneda. Crowbar Sante Kodoko, echo, boy nippon kuku, quada to Danny Quada, a dear chin a di yaw, me to dandy yawada, echo fear a fear that. Na dear chair, yes, yempe be a minute, and tineda yato dandy memenda. Mamma aquaba. Munina mon come home, Namikoma Franco the hater so aquaba. Messer or comments in Maya for comment him. Ne post, ne like page, you know, ne subscribe, ne share link, ne fe, ye nikom. Ti adofo munina mo shamno. Munina mon come home, Naminkoma Franco the hater, the man of the moment, aquaba. Jason Frimpon Kodia, ne doba kron. Menkoma aquaba. Jason Frimpon Kodia doba Franco the hater, mo aquaba. Franco the hater, aquaba.
When you're crouching, you just say anything that you want to say. When you're crouching, you see, sometimes I am person restraining me when I want to be very diplomatic. I want to be very disciplined. When I fast, why you no man? Always want to. One farmer, one eye.
No,
we have better issues to discuss. And one for could you ask someone, Mum say,
oh, Mr. Okay, mon come and I'm come from good tower. I'm
two diabolic jais. Oh, yeah, Obia me. We're two diabolics. How do many jai? A month for two for a month for no casa. Always, you always want to create a certain kind of problem.
When you prove myself, what I'm I say.
The bias of person create a certain kind of people see who we are. Nanjaman for more money miana.
Say be himself for another portfolio at home so.
Elasisi.
Franco now over parking in the Japan ewo central region. My you have that video akra me ba na the comments about any tears Wontumi say you go video nura.
Yera Kennedy and Ocean. Enti Sabre Omuchia Fefe. Na me time say, when my asafo yada masepane abutra, monya dia maye wedie, me ya Methodist ni. Na Methodist for the be 61 now 10 years. And but Roman for na maya dia pa. No special of for bia me de beta asafo. Maya dia master so beta master maya dia pa. You see yada masepa. Master so beta master maya dia pa. You see me ya Methodist ni 10 years. And but Roman for na maya dia pa. No special of for bia me de beta
yeah, and I want 15 months na daje ni puso na ho huru gidigidi yan say can MPP Jemteni edema 15 months chama kutin enya ne ba bi ko na ene na mamene amane kwaso empenifo ekata na chi na akwa party ba ne de party empenifo mu se Ghana mampen na don kwakufa don kan Ghana mampen woni abade share fit on abokan de kwa company party empenifo me hu the general secretary any party empenifo ina entene na hu MP before na hono makwa Franco
obi nja mesere no
David
hey the internal elections on ebe serekeke
ade
the internal elections of the MPP ebe serekeke
ade inter
I'm picturing something. I'm not a prophet, but I'm picturing something. They say, Agyapong is likely to steal the shoe. Oh yes, likely. There be a shame catch us and go for a connection. These are people who are too loyal to Ken.
Okay.
Too loyal. Now may catch us. I know say more Ken, but Jack modernity is more serious. For the past days, I've been reading comments. But if you touch Ken, you touch us. This man. Kakaya mahu. It gives me a certain kind of notion understanding. Say the internal elections of the MPP, Shabu, is not going to be simple. It's not going to be simple. Me, and I'm catch your message can be. And come be a medibia. And hope be a medibia, including this morning. And hope be a medino. Kenya compare what Japan is leading for me.
Oh, lead. I have a post be a banner MPs now.
And come be a medibia. The person who talked to me this morning as early as 6:25 a.m. Only me free paso. He's a big man in the MPP. No, say no, hey. Na me ne wo na ye Jeff Kenny John Bodu asem no me ka. Then he brings credit into the picture. Also Franco me can crack. If you look at normal air Koswa, Kenya compare kwa Japan stars a brighter future to be the flag bearer of the MPP. Nipa na me kan asem no, or you close ally to someone. Oni nipa no ben. La sisi. For the past weeks and days where the future is bright for Ken. You might have your doubts and negatives about him. Where Nyamion time bia will nipa or no matter you be epe. Time bia. Ebi obiara o sani power do onya papa wa bodam na basani pani bia nyanko papa so ni bibi transform bibi.
But Franco o share how Mahama was calculating the 4 steps as a watu.
Yes.
Can the MPP present an ordinary politician?
Dabi. Me say, both the NPP and the NDC, they have a problem. Let's see. There be a sorry MPP for us. We've been consistent about the MPP.
He did FSM. Me did FSM. Me say me MPP news. Answer what me say me did FSM. Me say. Me dey me MPP me Kende Japoni.
Let's see.
Franco Reda.
The Eki Kankono. Do all show be a moderate time into. There's going to be a subdivision in the NDC.
Samum.
Oh, okay, say remember catch us say don't get bufu.
Yeah.
Among for dimatem catch am say I am a jandam journalist, certain journalist. And this last is me. Though when it comes to NDC issues, men shedan nya hodin bebre wo ho.
But the work be also no, the work be also no.
Dem me no NDC for na be fema kan say Franco say na asem
But we kwa mamuna say achirun katie yi na free. Okay, Mel's first time. Okay, first time. Yes, assuming Katia Bui mosquito when your contract to be a warrior. But this time they say, Unya here or you and an appointment. We have a say, baby a tea, Manchia South, peace, you know. Or yet, a student Katia girl, a moon, when your appointment. Oh, show one on my line or move to a student Katia, when your appointment.
La Sisi, my man can't send back on you. Said the normal sequel. I know the NPP, they have their problems.
Yeah.
Especially in terms of flag bearership. I tell you this evening, the NDC, there's going to be a subdivision in the NDC. Don't joke with it.
Almost also you.
Let's see. Oh, yeah, NDC, that's how we and I mean, also be curious. Oh, Franco, the hater and Shebla CC dislike John Dramani Mama. It's never ever true. Me, I cannot crap. If you look at the last 2 years, me, a Juma Pa, ya own. I can NDC for crab a chadi and can
yeah.
Yeah, kind of correct. The kind of analysis and the kind of data and things that we did is near to the benefit of the NDC.
Yeah.
Because we wanted to be objective, sincere. We tell Ghanaians the reality. So for down our frame,
yeah.
And a soft for an old frame and a soft bishop. What does not soft for a
yeah.
Maybe if you was say, see you near Jai say you big giant no cracker. Yamio had to so cram for your bonnie in change.
Sure.
And Shabu. From that time till now, I've always remained consistent. I've always said to myself, say I have to be objective and sincere. Me cannot credit actually. I said, don't catch is not a happy person in the NDC.
Yeah, Franco now can me can say second, he's a man of the movement.
Yes.
Master attachment so about kasa. Yan ko the video number. Attachment I'm so numerologist no. Once I can say me wa.
I'm not make 2 minutes need nkomo. He was live on my show. Live on my show. Losing TV. And you see, Shabu,
What me share the video no.
MPP account gold ba. Gold. Cosmically, the all cosmic actuality and cosmic assurance.
Bako, and this is a young apart from your mama, no, Obiani will be your MPP before Sakabako.
Agyapong.
Can I get Bogwa?
Send never tough and never banusi suminaso. MPP go.
The people can say good yam and tassy. Among penny nipa for
your mama a standard now or setting with the help of engine Metatron. Your mama standard now setting. A bedroom bino 2028 no MPP nya campaign message say omo anye we Debbie. Omunyabi. Etibet say okay mwaduru na man we de ye hu ni say ebi obeyas ne mu de no na omo de no aye campaign. She date of birth work in Agyapong. Obi beka say oko ye bibi na wo be born about she date of birth. Na ko and this mu say sa date of birth ni bi wo
kura bia.
And there no. Oh yeah 16th June 1960.
16th 7.
Tipe day no ma me hwe. Day 16th June.
No.
The day they won 16th June 1960. Because okra number 7. O kan nyina bomo number 7 but day no ye de wo no me pese o yi day ni ma me pepe na de masem kwa wiye
e fa kan ni Japan
fa kan ni Japan me twam tron ko ba bia emre me nyam na be juno project ni ade
yeah one of them
yes one year ni kura nti me ba na me mekanti ano bra
16th June 1960
Thursday but 7 December
next elections you better in the year 2028
7 December
2028
Boma min ka
7 December 2028 you will say be see that
7 December 2028
7th December 2028 is it Thursday
yawada eti
just in the crowd and right from Nana Akufo-Addo say Mekai
from Buzia
but number 7 by
contemporary.
Mekai say, O catcher me say, Abano. Saturday, I said, na yes, sa abatone dano.
I am called November.
My catcher me says, yes, sabatone that say, Kim,
Nana
Obelusu.
Onya bin.
On to me when it da. But so insisting here to about on the 7th of December, nobody. Any bit me a bit, Ampani Empire to the 7th December, Nanado winning. Mekai pa say, John Dramani Mama dear Nanui. You said it. Say, men check it day now, they talk about an Saturday. Saturday, John Dramani Mama, da bang. Saturday. In the year to about on the cradam, John will win. And was I catch me say, 2028 about a better Thursday. Can I Japan a Thursday? Until he will win.
MPP
before the bar. Was it gold? No, I can say year after your mama in the entire country, no? Eh, Canada, Japan.
Naturally. Why no the freaking no?
That be the two be. The two be. Certain I'm the challenge President Mama no. Mama ya kwame. But men to me more Kennedy so also ya kwame no. Because ye dey no. And you date of birth from the SN Nico. And you said near the frail. 8 December 1938, President Kufona Thursday. You on Thursday.
Yeah.
At your friend Kofi Dewu. You to about Thursday. We winning.
Or can say me the other time say. And inti nipa bi cry intentionally said that. Onim say I want to kojo ejuada, but o me friend Kwame.
Yes.
Adentia. Uye ni bibia we wa jo usu ni day no on Thursday no. Kwame no. Saturday no. But unya no.
Oh, okay.
Because the day na kasa Monday. But we are seeing him say or the Kwame, but in real, you know, or your kojo. Cosmically, one, you know, never oh.
And for as a spiritual, mommy Joe Mudin and including a taj my mono. As a spiritually, everybody is going Ken. Are they?
Ken. But they make
right. Yeah, I wish for that is Kwame Tianko ne Franco and omo interview because the numerologist attachment from Angel FM to Lawson Papue or the numbers and the children ubi shebre ubi ko because a Kensia or star or numbers e de na e kan kire ana wa kire sia MPP omusika kokko a omusisia no the gold sisia no e kan de Japan Franco na o kan some spirituality
last is me there are some people I don't joke with them when it comes to spiritual man me say I'm spiritually inclined me ma ho odin say me call the Church of Pentecost me kwa o mark bompire church we say
Holy Ghost for no
we say
Holy Ghost
me nya wasema I say ni akan wi
but spend church for say munim nyum to utumi to nyuma ma bofo sane
aso be na person kan
oh there be say aso bia na ho odin ana mo say mpa bo tete de mo ya de so aja ese ma me kwa dumfa ni so Pentecost ni tie ka Pentecost for pai boy and mo ya de pa yanko
ma men ka say ma controllers
Franco
spiritually as a me kofa me jom this spiritually no everybody is tilting to Ken spiritually o ma me jom di no Sophia mo bona yi an say Bernard don't joke with him before the elections as some 6 months to the elections of course you TV said o mo ni interview mo we no be answer election one abem no so jomama when elections
because of cancer
he said it Bakum she friend bibi AJ Palace bibi he also made that guy I don't joke with him
because Bernard also Laurent Gbagbo Côte d'Ivoire former president on Alassane Ouattara the Hague for a prosecution to difficult say the Hague e do betum na obepie but or say that ko or ya so na Laurent Gbagbo ba so do say who say Laurent Gbagbo wa free prison but ne ye be di kan pie or the convict on ne ne di kan be di kan pie but ne ni pie e be nam ne so mani kunu so e de pie na man for masa wo bodam kiki
shabu
now about
the base of physical beer happens in the spiritual realm me say me spiritually inclined but me ya kra nya me bebre kwa nim say me yesofu me ya kra no bebre no nim say me yesofu because now me follow but nya me de okwan of fast the bibia asofo for na spiritual people they are moving and saying say Ken is going to be the flag bearer or when a flag bearer the MPP win the elections don't joke with them Bernard you can have your doubts obi won won yes spiritual matters ni wo he sisi awo e ba spiritual matters onyini kankana brochefo no am say Ghana for so free nya papa but it's never ever true
fanga me ka tam chiro o papa Ken also we say that type no
I was
but the last minute one Bernard also sika shen come say ke the Japan benya problem ke so America but e be ba be ye asem ketu bi enti after say announce $18 million judgment because of defamation why and a basic $500 after papa so okay say on one you bindi but Bernard or yaji papa na say what has the name some kind a chronicle say oh here from $18 million $500
me say me sa spiritual encounter na me nya bi da me ya no dream ya be meeting ho ba bi na me si me yiska e wo G ho obsi to GCBB wo me kwa ko yiska in my packet car na me kwa ina me hu so for be preaching am this car too me kwa no sa brand 10 nyankopon sa me nkan kire say from ne ekosi 1 month one hwe ya benya accident ewu na nyankopon sa me nkan kire so papa mpa oboma no e na ajew but we hu sunsan so kakra I thought so it's a normal so for last see me say madam for be ware wo go so ma pack me ka wosunya me kokodru sunya me say ma ka che kwa kukura da me kodru ye na me do ya na first car ni 2 year and I me first person me tina second car na ye ma me ye kan ye say omo bo janu so ba be call ma me bi di sumba ade o ma gene bato ntotroso hospital we hia moja wan kontma ne bani bewu and I be BM say si as I didn't bring it back as I see and I'm see am so ma me met him o da bia o brother bi una di kan bet am so da bi na me say me kwa Germany
won to go save life
ye kwatena sia ye de pese ye bia ntu de ma me ni kan kwata am pese me Germany bia me Germany la sisi ye dum totroso before totroso ye try am foko enu kakra bi na kana sama so time ma me na wow hwe ente bia o de wunya sign kan tabe kase bibi ni wias kan kana bo chefo mo hwe no oh ena bibia na asofofo la sisi me si asofofo a me je omudi Don't joke with them. So for my come did you we are supply you usu bempa.
I refer usu bempa.
Hey. Lasisi.
What say?
You what school?
What say? MPP for very I say that chama Wontumi kasa. Me say on very with you no was Ashanti region on very pa and pass by na Ashanti MPP that for me.
Lasisi, me see you what school. Usu bempa timi ba. Satamo no.
Yeah.
Oh, you saw your friend Bernard Taylor.
Okay.
Now me no him not or sociology. But you see, who say Janko point me there don't be more be Lasisi. Me so usu bempa. Only girl be dear to me or prophesy or so when you get us all boy. Was na me so nyem wo man the bear 5 to 6 months was say nya no kore you be say me say obom paye ye ni sase na ga na fu na piaba.
Wow.
You be me na me say nya we nya reporter speech o e free that I said to my whether say wa freba na so wo mfram I
don't know enya wasem say nya me na friend so no na friend ho enya wasem
hwe there are some pastors who don't joke with them and omo asom spiritually inclined no everybody is saying say NPP last last chance.
Last hope I can.
When you talk for your catch and say can my MPP be good. And no attachment so can the same thing live on TV.
I say can my MPP.
Hey, what say? There's only one person to save the MPP now. Spiritually, there's only one person.
But frankly, they all can hear. Franco do need to a chat. Say MPP lose 2028 yeah. Your mama on contest 2028.
Yes.
And this new candidate never.
Yes.
And to only have a 2028 pe. Was a person obeko 8 years.
Yes.
And the 8 platform 12. Now one account was what left opposite 12 years. On call for Nabijana the ruling government.
What's here attachment critically? As when you're on Kwansonaka. What say? After the exit of John Dramani Mama, there's no one who have a start to be the president from the NDC out and now the Okasai Umubi. The NPP has a last chance. Last chance. If Kennedy doesn't win to be the flag bearer, the NPP should close their mind.
Well, Frank, no, there's no star in the NDC. Apart from Ken too, there's also another no star.
Yes.
And to Mahama you my panel there. Yeah, because and the last 4 years no or mercy up. The Mahama machine ye there. And the Mahama Adeban, yeah, trust on the chair, dear.
But you say, in life, people buy stars.
Yeah.
In life, we beat Mr. Samu Shabre at the Yon Shabre.
Samu.
That is one. So you are spiritually inclined, I will be some sensible.
So, Obi Shabre.
Oh, yes.
Rubiat.
Yes.
Matisse said, Teteno, it's asking me, Papa, and Frima, yet Papa no is Canipa. Yes, say, now, O Mammy, as Soran Macha. Utimi pra krumu ni nyina se wo ye krunu favor bi se na se wo pra omo gold ebman ma
e be mabusu ani bi hwe me but I'll say the truth me mabusuam emma was catching mema Lasisi, my mother is filthy damn
I say mama dey
filthy damn rich one mom dey be control mom wo fie no minim da me TV so ye show so for your friend Amakwata. On say so for no.
It's so for
Amakwata.
Yeah.
Over studio hwe man say Franco.
So tower angel. Last mo start lost no buy.
Say Franco. Do wow, say tanku. Franco Dabi. Wobusuam a man who ska. E ya DBS dada they control the system. Me mobusuam a man who was only a filthy damn rich.
Also, Abusuebu have Franco. And then more like that's spiritually.
You don't know.
Abusuebu have Franco. You say, omo de nipa koji sika. Abusuebu omo de sika so koji nipa.
Yes.
And to was Abusuebu oba akra botra be ma dwon so a na wanyense. But here ho. Abusuebu ho so a nipa nim but
I'm telling you. So for no bompaye mame. E ya de bi mame. Financially, me nya sound bebre, but I'm cool. Ebia de wo ba bia ansa me kan we be ka say spiritual matter so I'm found.
So then people should know this.
Listen, I'm telling the reality.
They should know this.
They know it. And about try to we have the physical and the spiritual aspect.
So wow papa just people do that meeting or say they also mo yin si an say omo opposition software or bomb pie mom ba mu you feel yin they have to go back to them less omo chesika.
That's easy.
Enye kwase football she ayi player be no or rise or Basa. Your friend said Ansu Fati. No way. Yes,
Abraba yebo no. Nyankopon time and season for everything. Time and season. Nobody thought that John Dramani Mama will come back to power. Edru baby who should pass on the law cartoons Mama can never come to power. Beside Drew baby no. Oso mokoyi. Me say, Mama Kasemcho, God can never do anything for humanity until prayer rises and goes up. But
Franco, ade a okay he. Omo munim ba me nim quotation. But I say papa bi. Na empty Nyankopon adi for ni bi. Ana nkokora bi kotro mfa na
yes.
Okoma na sisire mo mfiri ayurom e be chichi nkora na de awie. Enti nya obu ho Nyankopon de tumi ahye so obetimi unlock omenka say o success obasa timi unlock o success. And so omo free say omo na ye boa ma MP ko hwe nanado no omo say nanado hey there's a spiritual one so or a short one day and that time nanado man who kwan e ma sofo upon asofo e bompire man and a man nado ko share mo so bi na secretary no and Franco you say akoshe Nyankopon bo asofo edum akoshe Nyankopon bo ugumo no they can still also lock the party success.
That's easy. I made no cry back pay what I'm seeing. Omo adwuma ye they should be realistic. Omo kan no cry fan chiro me baby ati ask yourself I didn't say credit drew baby a credit can assemble ko a fly ko baby a when credit was part of the thank you talk.
So, yeah.
See how relevant it was. O free thank you talk. Thank you talk no is saying.
Oh we see that of him.
Obia na anya kwa mbaya wo ka dem se Mahmoud Bawumia ko thank you talk. E ugita kra Kamente. But when credit was part of the thank you talk, assemble ko po beka no, you see people talking about it. I remember I took an example. John Dramani Mama.
Yeah.
Prior to the 2024 elections, Mama assemble ko po beka no. It a fly.
Yeah. Yeah. And yes, spirituality is as Franco. 24-hour economy. Ebi se benye jata. Ebi se benye obi kwa se o toku sia de gina bonti aton. But because of say there was something a back at no. I didn't call Dr. Bawumia de geta e de hwan number. Na say bi na Dr. Bawumia. I said no ma set confusion so to omuntem na post question be say niam.
Say, let's see. Obe je di say na ponko for na no mo catch him say they know spiritually they work against it. I'm so to me can't say no more bisa no sentiment pan and can't say I'm being objective. Me some frame meeting me trans more than 3 hours in so to me on net and yan kwanchan kofo people who are close allied to the man omne na edin kom say assembly de la sisi kan ye bia na enokre but spiritually we had issues.
We Franco we share 2016 Mahama nsema okeka no and that's how much chinti Mahama kan asema asem na enkwase asem na ama asema ni kwaso okakwa no akwa akoka ana me adwanfunu me yese Mama said the 2016 election spiritually it affected you. Yes. Well, and some na Mahama na meka no otimika was a certain president and me adwanfunu ana de obeyem bia and I said bisa na ese fosika ana metwa mako position metwa mako ana mpazo twam koy she nanado ne MPP so ye local spiritual. Yes. Nanado tumi koto ahemfo o se mon sorry ka ade na be ma Bawumia be bowura busumfie ama kristofo ne nkamfo buafu ede ma na po be kwa akohia party fo a no aka se mokwa menkroma ana hwane kuma asofo ade betwam kwa okura MPP ninsa no aka John Mahama ni.
I'm telling you say me obiane ni believe ni faith and doctrine but spiritually people have encountered I have a certain kind of faith and confidence within them. What they are telling me give me a certain kind of notion say the only person to save the NPP now for them to capture power from the NDC is Kendi Akompre Agyapong.
Abuja for I say a solid TV Franco Reta turn ka fe na ba be ko asem na kasa so na onim se ona bo Kendi Akompre Agyapong piemu mfimfim mantem ho nsem ene adi nkomo no watene no he wa shake central region watene upside down ba e sia na ye ba be ko chama Wontumi'S case na so and then one mo dey amanyosem room na mpesa me ko kan mo comments ni bi e ma mo na mo e ba na e ko ensam so message say on like page na ko like page no na subscribe na do nkomo eche onua we see your friend Daniel Ba was say Kennedy is coming like is it a rolling line okay and after point if I say we still maintain no can no vote and fresh farmer or say no can no vote PhD let can be can. And Frank, I just say good evening. I'm watching you live from Denmark. Good work, yeah, Darcy. Beatrice appear say was say wow, Ken, much love, wisdom. Sarah so say please find time and invite all of us. The Sarah, yeah, her number and that channel send a fresh Anna man wife. Anna Obaji so the Tom Saba Anna Betty Berta Jesse was say good evening Shaibu and good work. Okay, that's a palm. And a Chaham was say a leader is honorable Ken. Chaham of course say we are connected. Yeah, that's Nyame yeah or say good evening. You these boys are doing marvelous job. Hey, of boys so and I say you are doing a great job. Shaibu and Frank Yadase. Godfrey Boateng or say honorable Ken is like palm tree. He can be used for many things. You see, I'm going to Japan say Abedia, and I Godfrey Boateng or say no can no vote better. Yes, so honorable Ken is a good leader. And I Sarah or say Mr. Shaibu, Mr. Lasisi, find a time and invite all of us commenting on your program for honorable Ken with no or say to have a chat with us then we can also go forward for him. Okay, that's it. But the monfa number na wa say you better dedicated time wa pe be from na also watching and anoche abankwa Richmond say let Ken lead 2028. Emmanuel Aiken or say good evening brothers. Yeah, that's it. Chasam was Shaibu always diabolic. Franco don't mind him. Okay, any account be a program for God for what or say the man who never failed. Sarah medical account there. As a nice Evelyn was saying they should continue a score party affairs Wontumi'S will be jail. Okay, and I go for what I say that can and I rule that for Nyako say Kennedy is blessed and he is coming. Cajun feel say it's Ken Kwame or Yao your friend Kwame Agyapong, but according to the date of birth Osha except follow on Thursday and I would tie Nanajima so be also be spiritual to me share that say ebi a me kwasi na me perfect me kwasi da na me say ya me yawada so that obi de ya no peto be ma de spiritually na onyame and so e wo that is how no chechemu and revelation speaker was say I really love Franco the hater keep doing the good job and my merchant Amwako was say let Ken be Ken Mahmood is it I do or say Mesa I know everything and Emmanuela Liverpool was say Agyapong said there's only one gold in Ghana and he is Kennedy Agyapong. Richmond Odum or say honorable Ken for life. Reverend speaker, this is why some of us we are supporting Ken by his grace. We are beyond the physical realm. Okay, Frank Aji or say honorable Ken is Kwame Agyapong. Okay, Richard Odumadika can with you and Tough Multimedia watching live. Tel Aviv. Okay, Israel. Okay, Tel Aviv, Israel. And Ose Kenneth was saying Franco, you make my day blessed. Okay, and Azik Ingwa or say good evening. Say Sel Kennedy Agyapong is the best candidate to give power to MPP come 2028. Watch you live from is it Germany? Okay, is it Massachusetts? No, Maya Mönchengladbach. Okay, of Germany. And Eben Ebenezer or say no Ken no vote connected from voter region MPP for change. Okay, and Thomas Amfibushak or say those who are agitating for Bawumia are just doing so to fill their stomach. Okay, message here to me kwa ba kabi now I Austin mame Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia and now ko PM ewo NIB headquarters Iroko headquarters na obese eno papa kramo no show yet one 10 na pass Dr. Bawumia ebe kwa ko PM anopa 9 o we so do ho be chama Wontumi and e dey call 12 and e dey call 2 ne kra with Dr. Bawumia ebo wura na party for ni age so wura wa kwa fa Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia ba for him to come and tell us say bail condition no eso wo be ko na unim se so na minority fo akoka se so ti na awo ko man fo so ko fa na ba okoba na say no kan ye ko esa video no
that the bail conditions that have been set for Chairman Wontumi'S bail 50 million Ghana is very onerous. I don't know how many people in Ghana can have property with 50 million Ghana cedis. I believe that this was just set to prevent release. We are going to follow the due process, the legal process, to make sure that he's released as soon as possible. I want to plead with all of you to remain calm as we work behind the scenes to make sure that he is out. I believe that we will be successful, but we have to be calm and not take the law into our own hands. I think it's very important that we follow due process and make sure that Chairman Wontumi'S is released safe and sound. Thank you very much for your attention.
The former flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party, Dr. Bawumia, Honorable Kennedy Agyapong call party penifo nyina call Joseph Repokudia call the minority MPs who call omu nyina no omakokasa ba ne Dr. Bawumia call no ne anim say papa kramu ekwa akoyi na ba because Dr. Bawumia was securities no on he was going to bring Chairman Wontumi'S ya buy no edinachi for him to come and tell us say no show Franco.
First of all, my mobile me abaso.
Good.
Bible says so be kwa hoche mu a won na ekọ so ben wa. So be so anigi a wo ye ne nkone ma ye ne. You see sometimes if you look at a man for ehun na no bisa me ma me catch us maybe the thank you to has also taken a certain kind of maybe something from him.
Yeah.
Ebia wo wi no be nya kwa kopiem wo ho. And you see if you look at Mahmoud Bawumia, if you look at elections I call ya those say Justin Koduamone Papa Yefens in Timuna now they are leading the party. But so Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is a visible person in the New Patriotic. So I'm not really surprised. Yeah. They are tossing me as a point say na Bawumia ko yina pia na so ni nyini mpie no. I am man be decide.
Yeah.
Down me test answer na emesre.
Yes so okofa na ba.
Okofa wan ya ba.
Okofa wawie bibia.
There's an okofa ba there's an ko biasem so be na ga so okofa bi dia ba. We are talking about the law.
Omam ko no ho nya den.
That we are talking about the law. They are America. So can they compare quite Agyapong one day?
Yeah.
Maybe he also wanted to offer help to Wontumi'S. We've seen people trying to offer help to him. You see, that's easy. If you look at Wontumi'S, yeah. MPP for no moons answer. MPP. Be your politics.
But Franco, me say din come Franco. Chairman Wontumi'S.
Yeah.
Ononye minister. Onye CEO.
Yes.
According to on that board, so yes. Franco, both your bar 1992, the Fourth Republic, yes. Yeah. Kofo bar, you know, what she NDC for Nibi. Mers Mahama.
Frame your statement.
Okay, make that. Okay, make that.
Yes.
But under Kofo.
Yes.
Anna Rollins. So call yeah. Kofo be chichi in the past government and now be wo mo Mers Mahama ba so mo chichi bi Mahama kwado o chia ko chia ono ane body amuga pere man tese ya che party chairman bi me stand to be corrected but sabi adentina MPP akop opposition
yes
near pobi ache na a party chairman
Wontumi'S is a business person one me na me tese o kasa onye Ghana ni ebiem ene emam eno am my typical example so be the Ghana ni wakowia ntosi achina tum emam now secondly there are charges level against him if when NPP came to power Wontumi'S became too influential because he's a business person just what make achoni he's a business person there are a lot of goodies obenya from the New Patriotic Party because he's a darling boy to Akufo-Addo will try to project him and make sure that financially he's sound and normally crowd they will give it to referendum to me. So there are a lot of MPP people. Why is the Iyoko and the BNI not going after them?
Yeah.
Because they don't have any problem with them. If you look at Wontumi'S, they have issues with them. But a court of competent jurisdiction will determine say asana no kra na asa nya no kra. Na no capital we say Exim Bank na kwa kwa discuss or the kwa bi. Yes o ye kwan. Ma men ka sam.
Franco me tie ba ku bi. Yes auditor general but am the aban so am wa Wontumi.
O me ntara mesre. O me ntara mesre. Nano ami hu lo yakusi na ni abere a wo kwa wo Wontumi fi. Na wasem be si mitrim. Do you know one thing? Dana mo ye show down work no.
Yeah.
I can say
I say I probably a say party na chama Wontumi.
Go and watch your own press conference. Tell me one was MPP for no. They are trying to protect Wontumi to a certain kind of level. As I make the sound I make at all. Kona kwa mu video ni bi. Pay your video. Ana some all kanu.
Yeah, but born name Wontumi aje so be ya wan.
Wa any all kanu kure. Na de obekọ heaven. Any all kanu kure. Pay mu sama na mo kanu. The kind of things na musu Wontumi aye no. I'm not surprised that Iyoko the BNI is going after him.
But Franco say ye kwa na ye ka akwanya.
Remember yes, say akwanya.
Akwanya like say Franco.
Yes.
Akwanya Wontumi akobede. Aje so be ye.
Yes. Onye. Yes.
I don't know. Akwan so de no one release certificate near to account.
Yes.
But Franco and then I make the video minister understand us now. Is it the firm po? Was it?
Yes.
Auditor General report capture akwanya. Yeah, the contract ma Wontumi at the $45 million. Wontumi ya mo trace kanama no.
Ebi so that's na work kan so enye no.
Dem otio Auditor General report enya capture the Franco.
And Auditor General can say something, but you can go to a court can rescind the decision. So there be maybe a misapplication, a misappropriation, so you cannot go after the person. But as it's where MPP for no be no MPP. Me say me tie ye no. I'm surprised I see a lot of MPP people try to defend him. Mokwa de kwa na mo power.
Yeah.
These were internal elections.
Yeah.
The kind of things na mo kasa papa na yere no ma bia oye no. It was too serious and more damning. And we am say be internal elections.
Yeah.
And him to call into mo ke kan ka be person mo ka. But Lasisi, I want to ask, why is the NPP be one person men political? Me. Say me ofani Wontumi an Cameroon be ho papa. Mabusu ani Wontumi an Cameroon be. Do you know why? The NPP is doing politics about the bill, about normal ecosu, about ure efen Wontumi. Wontumi na aso yamfanya no. Wontumi unlock ne ho ma na kwan a obafia won trans dimisa no. Hey, I want to ask, Wontumi ni lawyer?
Say lawyer na and the appeal could be.
So what is going on?
Franco, utie nsem bia.
No, so what is going on?
Utie nsem ni bia. And the appeal could be no aba ntaba be declare say. A businessman na obi be nyuma with my party ni Frank Akurani e Bryan Agyapong. And now Bryan Agyapong and the appeal could say Bryan Agyapong and a be secure bill no e de match am Wontumi.
Meba nyabote. Let's graduate. Dia wo kan musu matesa asem.
Yes.
Dia wo kan matesa and the appeal could be.
Yeah.
Say so no oye campaign ma Bryan
Agyapong.
MPP on me say enyansa for party.
Franco obi dem
me so party
na mo person who play politics.
Party jimini ni mu a obi animi ya MPP from top any clean ebesi cleaner obi ani nyansa. Do you know why?
Yeah.
It is made up of omo say intellectuals omo ni book ni bibia. So wonyante ya de boba no Wontumi so yere she is not happy.
Wontumi yere
she is not happy. Martin say MPP forecast 50 million no this do moye no mo nyeti say bi nsi wo kromada
50 million almost so
matete e bia so kromada won Alfred Agbosi Woyomi
afewe kan
ti ha we war Africa me kan ache
okay
we 17th of February 2012
okay
listen to this
okay
3 days after an Accra financial court had granted businessman and ruling NDC financier Alfred Agbosi Woyomi bail, the cool-looking gentleman is still in the police cells.
Okay.
Following his inability to raise a bail condition in the controversial 51.51 million judgment debt.
Yeah.
Mr. Woyomi, who was granted bail on February 13th this year, on the bail condition of 54 million Ghana cedis.
Hey!
Bail condition 54 million Ghana. It is 540 billion.
As we come at 40 or 40 if you say would go to 500 billion.
Me me yet na ha me no mean our duty and responsibility is to educate and enlighten the ordinary Ghanaian.
Na ka say ya sabe
anya sida asama
na nko na ya boss abo no.
And I say you was 20 say
2025
13 years ago. 13 years ago.
Almost 54 million.
Man 54 million bill condition. But yeah, because there was no division and factions in the NDC, and they wanted to help him. I want to read something to you, Lasisi. Hey, Mr. MPP. What come as one on can you remember what say?
What say? Wontumi'S bill bond. Is it slash to 20 million cedis?
Thank you.
Omo come who boom e court.
Court. They plead to the court and says a conditions omo de mama and won't me 54 million conference can win. And an anno poyando so mo to MPP for na to won't to abuso for nyom ntimi nya says can
ko beba Jan Musa say. Wontumi yere.
Yes.
I was say wontumi pia. Or ma wontumi eja politics. Eja MPP for America. Franco tie. Sabi se NDC for e kan ho bom. 18 from 54 million Ghana cedis at about 20 million. Na se afenyo marking a lawyer MPP for MP so mo court na form or me lawyers. Na se ko metimi akọ court e ma court no so aslase papa no bill no e di aba form. Na mutimi ekọ kase ana eton ye nyina ye nya se ana utie bi kwa ye ntua se mo sha aba na bu form wontumi aka mu a na that omoni wontumi ntiye
de keka kọ no Wontumi'S Okopimo court, the cost slashed from 54 million to about 20 million. See, because there was unity, there was no faction, the NDs was thinking about their financier.
The Franco we say, Adia NDs for year. MP for Omunim so much.
There be MPP party and Nyansa for party. As I'm talking to you right now, there is a friction and a faction when MPP camp, especially who become the surety and the kind of how they can raise. So 50 million no even mabwa Wontumi. Like say take this for me. Gary Nimako will have issues with MD Apiakubi. Mo de me bo bebre me.
Mame Alasan Tampuri video no. Em say eno na o kire Gary Nimako ene me kan say omo issue no. Na fa
obi aka on.
Gary Nimako Alasan Tampuri video.
Yo me de menti o say.
Say on so a church o say Wontumi wife.
And let's come to this issue of Gary and I didn't want to talk much about it, but the truth of the matter is that we were working based on timelines. On Tuesday, after he had left in the afternoon, he was picked up. So naturally, 48 hours would lapse in the afternoon on Thursday. All right. So we're trying to get all these, bail conditions met before that time. So on Friday, Gary was instructed by Chairman Wontumi'S wife and his aide, not the party. Gary is the director of legal for the party, but he was not instructed by the general secretary or the chairman or the national council, by Chairman Wontumi'S wife.
Thanks for that information.
And so he got in touch with Honorable Agyapong and was asking for updates. Where are we? We haven't been able to get all the necessary. So Gary was proposing that let's file processes, let's file an habeas corpus applications, or let's file another motion for variation of the bill conditions. Then Andy said, and according to Gary, Andy said he was in the process of doing so. Up to about 2:35, when the process was filed, I think Andy hadn't done so. So clearly, Chairman Wontumi'S wife was agitated. And she wants to see her husband, regardless of what is going on behind her. She wants to see her husband. And she wants to see the lawyers to be doing something. So if you are doing something and it's not known to her, obviously she will not be satisfied.
I see.
So she properly instructed Gary. And Gary is not a meddlesome interloper. As far as this
and Gary filed the application.
Gary filed the application.
2:35.
2:35.
Okay.
On Friday.
So the two of them appear to disagree.
So they were communicating.
Okay.
So it is not as if Gary went ahead to file the processes.
Andy is being accused. Andy Apiakubi is being accused of, because he's already shown support for Bryan Agyapong. because he's the first who came to announce that Bryan Agyapong will contest. So he wants to get some favor, or he wants to use this to create a better leverage for Bryan Agyapong. Because before the Bryan Agyapong equation came in, it was the other candidate, and then later it was Bawumia, who was said to have secured 2 people and so on.
Dr. Bawumia has arranged the sureties for the release of Chairman Wontumi. That has been done. His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia has made arrangements for the sureties, for the release of...
and yet his lawyer is playing political ball with this. Is that what you're saying?
Well, that's up to him. But I'm saying that even if he's playing politics, this is not the place to play politics. And then let's come to this issue of, Gary and,
And watch it. Or say, Siano, Gary, Nimako, one I been a problem.
All right.
One and the appeal could be a problem. And the appeal could be per se. Ne candidate.
Me say. As for me, Kabia means to be a meka. Me kanya me what. Me say manya MPP for. They are calling me to tell me say they know some mechanical. They know people watch us. Young mechanical. The kind of confusion that is coming on board, you have no idea.
Hey, now Franco, because Bibia MP for politics.
Not here.
Yeah, Chicha, my own politics. Bawumia Bryan.
If per reports are met, if it is true, and the appeal crew should be also careful. If it is true, and the appeal crew should also be careful, and the appeal crew means so no need Bawumia come. I know so Nick can come. Yeah. Agreed. Nobody is forcing you. Say be a corner copy of Bryan Agyapong come. But the way he's going for the delay tactics. One way ya, where assembly ba nipa na asam ne fa ne ho no, his interest is supreme. The interest is supreme. But let's how things are going. Me say, don't be surprised. New days coming. Don't be surprised if you see a kind of confusion. The Wontumi camp war. The wife of Wontumi too is not happy.
But Franco, me Franco here. Jason Fipoku dia. After your marking.
Yes.
Any party paying for, they've not been fair to Chairman. Franco here.
Yes.
MPP a political party that belong to the elite lawyers for party. So one also advise them.
The interest of the person is supreme. The interest of the person is supreme. Your pool of lawyers, Ghana. Why you should remember Papa Otiasi?
Yeah.
Me have feeling lawyer Krampudi. But we're a pool of lawyers. Why would a person decide to go for Austin?
Yeah.
Or a certain kind of faith and confidence within the person. So but you should bring your professionalism and expertise to that kind of bar. Where
the party in the fund appeal could be.
What say? David, say yes, Wontumi lawyer.
Lawyer.
Wouldn't mean so my money make answer and lawyer. Yes, Wontumi lawyer. In the bed member say on a dealing Wontumi issues in the man. Or when it comes to issues, this kind of lawyer expert in the fan.
But Franco, but other party made my cousin do say the entire sympathize with Wontumi because the party. Then party lawyer and Emeka.
I will echo it. The interest of the person is supreme. The interest of the person is supreme. The person will determine or determine the lawyer when the bit the party will show solidarity. Every party will be decided and yes, idea you make sure say kwa kudinachi. Now, the air question. If Sadia no cre said they are trying to delay the processes whereby a friends papa and friends say we need play or baby TV
Bryan Agyapong.
Bryan. The bet my money or money to hey. Shall I see my main cast some chill? 50 million some a year come. And you're the kettle share
500 billion.
Now me MPP for they also doing propaganda. As a business you Krumada. MPP time, Beige capital, Beige, Aquano. Omo man a bill of condition of 200 million Ghana cedis.
What's that?
That's easy. You are talking to intellectual.
I did been see that.
Mr. Marco, and that's no kind.
The fund based capital, a bank CEO granted 200 million bill. Age
200 million bill, no, the quantity is going to be.
Hey, he said what they want on 3.
There's a 50 million, no, 500 billion.
500 billion.
And the man 2 trillion or something.
500 billion, hold on for. 500 billion, hold on for.
2 trillion.
Now the way I'm be. Now you get 550 billion.
MPP from years I have issues with them. As for more Kasa, I'm here to say beans you come the BSC. Wyoming, you gave him 54 million. Wyoming goes to court, it slides to 20 million. Wait, me so money 200 million.
And Franco, utie MPP and some wakaya. And I chama Wontumi, omoko chain or free seattle. Eh? Chachusi kata. Etia sorry them. And I'm bull so many almost as often say. More money, ya so ye ya de beba.
Yeah, baby, for why I'm found so sorry them.
Now the chama uti watching
you make count as
a MP before as a BBC.
Politicians phone politicians, especially Ghana, they don't learn. They don't learn. Where any time the table turns, table ne turn. Na me on. Nanka me kai be na me ya say oboye ne sakaka. Time so mo fi so mo freezing account. Nanka be so anko mo sign gini phone sign freezing mobile money account.
Ade. Ade.
So mean join my school fees.
Na Franco
nanka be so mo gini phone mo sign freezing mobile money account no. No me MTM for say tell yourself for akasa. Say man ntimi nya you see la sisi yan cannot no kwaye back.
Yeah.
The way the NPP they are conducting themselves won't make I'm going to be a prophet of doom. Don't be surprised if Wontumi next week send them the whole week.
But frankly, me share TikTok video be be DMP before time na channel say ka chairman for obi anfa support them. Now mo ma brain ka for brain.
Mama ka sam chew. There's difference between someone. Me see the bia ma say me catch you. O person who ni pay money scanning to me, that is what the real being and the real nature of the person. Me who see can you brain in one say. I want to give a typical example.
Yeah.
Open nipa ba kwa nyanko pon hye mu wiase pa me anka sa me boss kwasi apia.
Yeah.
Chabu. Kwasi apia o. Oba na me ne tu odi nkomo ye no ma. We bi so this can nipa anwa brain one. Sa nkofo na say natural mo bro mo ase. Me hia nia won pɛ ma no. A me hwe ni sara me sere. Hia nia won pɛ ma. Hia nia onye ma asem. Onyeska. The real being obemwa dia de ade efe. Emi hia nia oyen so brebre no ase me say ankofo me no mo nya adwen ba akofo
manisika wie
o manisika that is why you see the real being when Wontumi was in your position and ye kenkan Bible man no na Wontumi bre no ho ase ono Wontumi or the nisa be go miura Franco dey and dey now Wontumi comes to power. That is where the real being and the real nature of Wontumi comes at edru ho no onya power no dey no the power ne ye was he able to suppress the will of the people and then a man for person as a child with me yam ana. Or he does he think about the welfare of his own people? Or no one be chairman 6 duly elected regional executives went after him. Me say no, me na will be catch him so one maybe or make us say bia. One man, me person body.
Yeah. But frankly, na abusa for na MPP a press conference na Santoro. Vanku. Na e ko do ho no. Man who party sop man who obi a na party paraphernalia gun kom. Those ye nyabre. But come the first can form for na chante mo Wontumi na. Enkan for dey say o mabre. Na Santoro nya 47 constituent chairman obi anfa nipa mra na mo nsia na ana manfo bi say esika bi etuatua mo mutam mo yede omko na Franco hye chama Wontumi ade no ho ade man yehu enamate asem bi ba Wontumi problem no and we ya ade chere say the case me omo say woni Canada MPP chairman bi stolen cars
amatete bi
any American MPP chairman bi stolen cars I mean, you say, I'm Rafon Franco. Won't do unteted. Tama bruni ba children. Evidence obey ye go. Yes, I call $12 million obey dog brewer. No,
a level of accusations and allegations against him. It's only of a court of competent jurisdiction that can determine the outcome of the matter.
Franco, Gary, Nimako, Akasa, na only movement TV, Akasa. No, so I change him, didn't ya? Also call court or call Sadena, Emerson and the appeal could be Omuntamun, young Kuti and
Chamamu to manage but said there should be some clarity put to the public now putting the matter to rest. Then I said, no, I'm not sure that around 3 o'clock on and Chamamu to manage me share that. A friend said, some of the panel. I'm so make office. And so around 2:33 o'clock, you before now, Andy, Chamamu to me 8. I'm not sure the car from me, I can't the day before. And now, like I said, your name and shelf is naming common, almost you. And the office, no. I'm saying, Andy, I'm young, name to cry. I'm saying, Mafiaso. I'm saying, Mafiaso. They say, so boko. And I'm saying, chairman, be na could we say? But still no meeting condition. I'm saying, Friday. What can 3 days? Now, condition meeting, now what you are. And I said, you want to weekend, anymore. And also, I prepare variation application, but on Friday. Now, so, baby, any Friday. Now, the year crab, I mean, and you know, what you have found, no, so, or trade documents for bill, no. Documents in the bar, and some of Friday. No, tell my year to say, and definitely almost 3. The we are saying about 4. Also, you never take it, almost your doctor, you can't file anything. It's any about a while. So, what I will do is I will file the variation. In case some economy be now, and then one year, because when you file a motion on notice, you must give the other side 3 clear days now. You can't wait till Monday. We try to Monday, it means it will go to Thursday. And if I don't motion, it will pay. And I will file it. And then, when I want to know the and one, and it go. And now, all my you maybe it about. So before the interview, I don't know what you say. The variation no frustrated the bail bond execution. Not how. The variation is only supposed to bring the amount and the conditions down. 50 million Ghana cedis. When you had a form, it too sure to be justified. At a form. And I did not ask one permit or the whole with MP. So a lawyer should not sound and be waiting, say, what one hour train to say, when the document in any event. Acquire a document out of Koyano. If the document can meet the conditions, and one I said, my executive bond, then Tuesday, no, what do court, no, or say, I don't know, because it's not an injunction to hold anybody's hand. So to say, will be a filing variation. Now, I think the bill execution is ingenious, it's legally untenable. It's legally untenable. Because it cannot be said, oh, see, vary the amount of money from one. Now, see, the say, vary the amount of money from Tino. And yeah, in the car, I'm on side in the car. And you know, many are offer me out. Not for me to me, no. For me, the can never.
Abusia for I say a solid TV. Mo amujina so amosha mo dot ba likes no for me say mo call like page no. Na fe ye nim ko mo comments ne enche ba be kan kan mo. And that is MPP lawyer Gary Nimako. And I say or what a chama Wontumi yire friend no. Ana afi andi usu friend mo say baba de ne kan kono. Aso mo hu lawyer appear kubini yi.
Me kwa so me aye confused am wa wi. Me aye confused sia. Did Wontumi yire no any Wontumi di nkomo. No, meba. No, let's try to ask questions. Only kunu di nkomo.
Say sia no Wontumi shim.
Meba. Only di nkomo. Wa huni kunu. Omasia.
Debi.
So what are the kind of information that the woman is also having? Ebe Marka say she also want to push a different lawyer should also tackle the matter.
Franco here there. Chama Wontumi echo Monday. Wakra na yire.
Yes.
So or Tuesday and a chin say offense yeah ma wono family but oba so tie che won say do say be born no ye nimbo but ye nimni hwe ade na omo ye no ase emwa me ku.
That is why I'm asking questions. I'm asking legitimate questions. Only kunu di nkomo.
They only kunu nkomo.
So maybe the husband to also have confidence in his own lawyer.
Na Franco sisi ano wona sisi ano sisi ba be Wontumi wono want means a son and lawyer. Just say obi na betu aye na abontiama.
The interest of the person is supreme. The interest of the person is supreme.
But say play politics around Wontumi.
Yes, and American. Now
is it to punish Wontumi?
That me another. See how one say yeshu. The emphasis say be can dey compare Agyapong nya problem. Now whereby I can offer help. E be she say no crash and ken wife. Okay, typical example. Yeah. I'm the special aid to Kwesi Appiah. Never say banu susu na so Kwesi Appiah nya problem. The problem na all come no Kwesi Appiah say legal team. E bia tadio sorry any lawyer. Yeah. Na ye hwese no mani si kwa e bia Kwesi wife Franco to a point say o papa don ne ko ba bia kwabna bra ye ntena se Jack me who processes be and me person say lawyer fufu bi di nkomo e bia lawyer ne ko say ni say. First of all, you bet madwene ho But we should also be careful. As the point say, yenya kwasi penny ni nkomo no. Maybe kwasi apia too also okay with the processes are equal.
But from where do you? Of course will be yada yaren paso. At that time no, nipa entimi who say yenye we. Una abakata oh, me sure yare no doctor no wa hwe na ya man infusion, ya man drugs and
yes.
Ebia it was spiritual implication. Doctor me sure krata na munyi patient man na me fa no ko bia suffer bi ho. But after that time nipa ntimi kan munyi mi ko suffer na
say. So the me can I'm not fighting you.
But all the
I'm asking questions.
Main problem is say
yes.
The MPP as a political party or my chama Wontumi bo.
Adentia.
Frankly, adia NDC for her Nancy ya adna mo de chama Wontumi deliberate. They want the man, they want to punish the man. I'm sure the Franco. She Adubu Ahinde. I totally Adubu Ahinde bail condition of the man. Now so they went to court and a court a slash out then down. And a aquani free. But munim sa dey when and am that so and Dr. Bawumia Dr. Bawumia too and no dey yen wa nya dey. Che what say? Yemfa Wontumi bra NIB headquarters. Na hwe no. Omo agree say omo dey beba. Na ma mass people to the place. Ebasa na they will also not bring. Yeah, the neighbor say mo abnormal na some gini free in some way. And na mo pese Dr. Bawumia ko okohia Wontumi woni di nkoma. And kamo nya hu de say Bawumia ko ho and to obi anko and to support the oguo. Yamfa ne ma
medie. Lazisi metie. I pray for Wontumi. Jack, the way things are turning in Selonomanisi Econo, a 2-2 political, it is not benefiting the NPP.
And Mama Wontumi, I'm fluent tema akwese. Sebi, why visa fraud bebree. Ni acho, ye che wa no. So, us na chimia. I was say me fa e sort us. And am I watch na for the case ba. Meet you.
Asma making. I'm not permitted to say but I'll say it.
I heard you. Franco, me pesa.
Don't be surprised. Wontumi jana special prosecutors be fa no.
Na yoko ni bia na ko twa almost 1 week.
There be a mikase. Nipa nyame wadom you have links and connections. Your classmate. Yeah. Me more classmate you are catch me say. Nyame ya adom a. Was say Franco.
On a different charge and also the same charge.
Or say, hey, already nyame. Was say asma make or catch them no. Me more time into. Was say omujan no so ofroka special protection or so baba be fa no.
Na ye party for ko no omujan na omatinimu.
Nti Wontumi dey nko na waya. I am to be trained
Wontumi so ke cancel.
No apart from so ke cancel. We dey fan say bia no one elements no ke cancel hunu ke kan kwa say. Eh ba Wontumi so ke cancel mu.
Obi say na cancel ma. Omo say
you are
the next 3 months.
Information
the next 3 months Wontumi media on metum. Because almost say some on the frequency almost say Wontumi or transmitter be it is not allowed to be in the country.
So me minimum be or NC wa ka kire me. Was say digital be o cross it from Kumasi echo a greater Akano automatically it changes.
Not send you to Wontumi Accra.
Hey, and also information. Hey, bisa abanse san.
Franco, yeah, go tie papa ni dinya me da fia mapo. Also and on news for also cancel.
40 years ago in this studio, young lawyer, and I was the face of the trial. The difficulties we had. Everybody at the time said it was regular. So we can make the general submission that
this was 54 million.
Yes. So the enormity of the bill terms depends on what is being assessed as being the subject of the offense being looked into. So people have had half a billion in this country as bill terms. Somebody even suggested yesterday that Namwa had like a billion.
Yeah, not suggested. He had $1 billion.
Good.
The point to note, however, is that the Wontumi'S, the Atuesians who got like 670 million and so bail, those who got 200 million and so on, even Edubuahin, is it 120 or so?
And then the courts.
So all of them, apparently, you will see that their bails were set by the courts, almost all of them.
Yes.
Their bails were set by the court,
yes,
even in amounts that was far more than what
And that is
this guy
based
is
on
facing.
the facts of the case.
But in most of these cases, they also went back to the court and sought variation, and the bail conditions were, stepped down.
How does mining in a forest reserve, become an offense that cannot be billed? That for which reason you need 50 million Ghana cedis for bill to be granted?
Because you had your time. Hassan, I will be scandalized if you make that point. Because you see, in granting bail, as we all know, is granted in phases. At this stage, we speak of prosecution inquiry bail or police inquiry bail, as is on the books, because now we have other prosecuting agencies. So prosecuting inquiry bail, they have similar powers. That is why when you are dissatisfied, then you bring in the judicial angles that let the court determine. Even when the court grants it and you are still dissatisfied, you can go back for a variation. That's lowering of the conditions. But the fundamental basis upon which it is granted is the same. Would you be a fugitive of justice if the police grants you interim bail? If you are, they will not. If you are capable of committing further crimes, they will not allow you to go, even though they are still looking into the matter. Are you capable of interfering with further police inquiry into the matter? If you demonstrate that, they will not grant you a police inquiry. So, police inquiry bail.
Or any bail at all.
Or any bail at all.
But the substantive question.
The substantive question.
Chairman Wontumi is known. It's all over the place. It's available. Where is he running to? Why do you set the bail? So it's the discretion that is being questioned now.
Yeah, but the discretion.
Because the discretion must be exercised fairly.
Yes,
not capriciously.
I think that is being exercised fairly. Do you know the amounts involved?
Okay, that is the firm report. Wachirachire and Semunumu. And I was say, a nipple be a you might be got $500 million or call for reinforcement. Now, whoever a video be air cancer be. Me president ko ye ba na fere all the comments abanya call for course no.
Up to now, I'm telling you, Babako, or be at the field. What Jimmy Rough? What Jimmy Rough? What Jimmy Rough? What Jimmy Rough? Munim answer. Now, you say, account your account. What's up more? Namudia said, ye judge me, we are. I see a Jim Mubia more. Move at them all, more. Musimo Jimmy, Musuan answer. What it will be at the people office. Read that time, maybe or to be a mono. Almost so much Jimmy. Catch him. What's your four? One at my great Yamuaka. Read that time, and the
Menka supporters need you call here. I'm a call for reinforcement. Franco, as your money, Chama won't be back from Aman. Hey, Chama won't be Pibapa or you.
Now, Nipano Casana, a MPP chairman for platforms in Okasana.
So, my beard do not as of I'm Peter Bra. Moti to original chairman Yachibo. 16 region Yachibako. And I cause it to an Anya Company. Ashanti Chama Wontumi preside over 47 constituency chairman. Obianko.
I just want to say one thing.
Meet you.
Now, what pick your course? If you aspire to be a politician, if you want to be a flag bearer, if you want to be a minister, and it's manner, there's one thing that should come into your mind. There be a Mekasamba who say Bible say David did not tie sign down. Anytime egoism and arrogancy, yes, urban mubiano. Or shata na no hu baby a friba any baby a oko in life. The reason why politicians people vote for them is to think about their welfare
of the other people.
Yes, the vulnerable. This a nyankopon you aduna say we take position is never a possession.
That's what I can.
Me say position is never a possession. And this a nyame aduna nya position bia just leave a legacy, leave a blueprint. Or Chinawuni who I mean, la sisi be take over we say no, say ni kukusi. But if you look at the air course we are, big man in the new patriotic party is saying so Wontumi should carry his own cross. Over Edu baby, I see the party people are not showing enough support for Ore FN Wontumi. Menenwa, nyame ya adom say be yimi pie na special prosecutor so be fame na yimi pie na CID we so be fame wi na se me bana de mu dwo a you lock yourself and ask say e de ni see ya asam to me whereby I was in opposition people came to my rescue. I've stayed in power for 8 years. I've been the regional chairman for 12 years. So what has changed? And then I change narrative no. We nipa tenase. Ebi na ye fini ho. No nimba bia na oko. Ebi na amanfo kasa no wontie. But ebi enne no on opportunity is not going to do the same thing. I wish him well. I pray for him. Minim say kedi a compare kwa Japan team no mon time no. You wish him well. We pray say Nyankopon be hu ni mobo. Na wo de wapia ba. Wo de opia ba wi a say party for edu was or quarter on ne or kwa nipa 20 business chat better about 5 e better about 10 e ho no be hu ne rest and this is media me pesa be kasa bebre I wish him well dem nipa ne kache me hwe kwa kosi say o mo chiri wi say o ma be phone so akwa san akwa it's a serious matter bela sisi ma mencha bright or Dallas
okay
na mencha unu asirifi
minimum mama tin
ya asirifi oh or Canada
okay
oh na no aken by your friend say techno oh inside now we interviewer na bra bi so be as if you're Canada
okay
yes once me couple pa no or me camp enti no yaw ba bia obi Nyankopon kan bra tie kum nyam na papa ya oh we dey your course ni we na for dey
abusia for say solid TV number na that's man say be free WhatsApp call but WhatsApp call no the same number no say normal call ba obe drop
be say nyame ya wadom wanyeska one papa ya monkasa monto phone baako eno no ye phone kofo be ye ayi ye fe ne say o me frɛ o Ghana ho me frɛ siso ana so me frɛ no ma call
na ye activate WhatsApp no so okay that ma men fa course ni bi I say solid TV me din the shy like say Franco Data say ene ye tia ye di nkomo chama Wontumi ana afen so ono abokan di kwa ma compare Japan was storm me can say central region kama no yam pick course no yam pick course I mean fair offering we di kan de aba hello yes good evening program so that good evening
good evening Shaibu
yeah who you now so
me adomboko
me pacha ma ne so kakra wa
me tie asemi me se me tie asemi
okay
Wontumi asemi ni de ogo true ne said there on people for a day area politics na just say ahomete
okay
it looks as if say after almost you know
yeah
na after almost you no ma be pia na fin but Wontumi na no e ye ne fault
okay
what the church say acquire fast so jumping from places to places are all there cannot always say yes na woman ma be gina so mo support me no mo dey bi no
okay
because sankaya dia ankoye excuse my language ya sumbie munipa whereby so on kasa too much odi ni hu ni woni ma bi wan ko ma amu di omo hu ni be gina mu amana ele no kwana na hu abasa
debi
enko be bre hu abasa me kai se mire bi e be che kana di mu ni ade ankoye sei
debi
ama so be gina mu be boa e ma bila na what's an second but Wontumi e bi to mo de akwakosi
sure
one ma wuti o machi eno one ma wini o machi eno one ma so defend o mo no ade o mo de ayo
sure
yes some so wini eni adansi a ye twabi we ye kwaso nyina ya ade a Wontumi o so twabi o na wo de ye adansi to sanka I mean,
yeah. Sure.
Matu so prempe kalezu wie 1994 to 96. O shede ni bia.
Yeah.
Ani ti bomo be le hye nyansa Wontumi. Na me nya Wontumi. Ya nyiri ya homa amanfo we se de akufo abane na bamba 8 years ni. E se na no yusu. Ono yusu Kennedy. Na Kennedy go ba sama no match wo mo ho. Anu bi pepe.
Mate.
Wontumi o mo de ayewi.
Mate. Me da asmo.
Ani kinu bomo be na sami de mimi yekuma se ni ti do me de me fo bia na obi a o ka twi se mi nua. Na me de ka we de kira o Kennedy na mtema fam. Me mo no ya say asama to obi na nipa a on be ko beli no ma jira ma dan na politics e ka say won chiro e bi aba ne lawyer and the appear could be no me so for the kasa na yawa aka de ba ko pe
okay
e bi aba and the appear could be no woni mu sema aba Wontumi sunti wa de anu bra na de ka asama no
okay
one person by any man so ko chia seven.
Okay.
Ain't na person ni iwo ko fo ni ye na boko. Na de jibe wa de ma Wontumi no. I don't see me yire. Se Wontumi amu hu no kure bi o na woni mu asema. En ko gira ba bi ni lawyer so nko ye another plan. Abra woni ukura ba ne lawyer. Enya adine wa.
Sure.
We are sana wo ya asema no. Because Wontumi na bi na na yire no. But ona hu nyema ni nyina eni so.
Mate.
Eni ti en ko dine kire ni obi nko ya de abra Wontumi ni mu hwe me da asem no de e kana me fam wa ba se da ya dia oni ni kuni ti ya ka ne me ko sunya ko ni mu asem e bi ko nko ne la ya bi ko bi ni ya ba ko anu ti se wonni bibia en feture ko bi different abra Wontumi so ne no ya sei sada e bi ana ho a che me bi anu kwa no o hu abeg na mo tuma fe ti akogina court e ko twi asem no ko twema so e bi bi professor e no mo de ntrane ni ade nya sa ade no na asem ba na wo so bi patch wa munya ne fa no brebrel en kasa mo no na Wontumi so benya ni timo didi o ye be ne dey o ni rekwa ba fa so no no so sa asem no
mate me da ase
nti me da ma se
yes
ye nya sa Wontumi next time
mate that's it. I mean, I say two to me for so I say or can I say more. But we also or make a point because I said and your bonny to your body be another name be a year. Yeah,
that was what I was telling you.
Yeah, Abusha for number 0543666646. Offer WhatsApp and that's in that so I'm saying you come clear what the direct corner Ediaba. Nearby am so fair direct or Baby Jans. More afraid, Mamma, she am waiting me afraid. Obewie na fe na manfo de efre amanfo pese o mechi amadwene I say a solid TV me say ofro bia baso so ma so dia na me embo comments ne o manfo bi comments so ba be gu akiri na yenhwe ba bia susu ade board ho be fa menua na ma beautiful na ma mete won ka che nyakopon enhisa was get connected and Duke Blanson was say Wontumi'S mesero Wontumi'S so a criminal and anama or second 2028 and the Lumba upon or say watching live from Bronze but Papa Edawase Pam and anama gifty or say gifty sapon ask again and Rati product or say get connected and a masa or say in Ken we trust masa could do and Chason and common and I feel so okay I'm picking a call away say so hello
Shabu what you say
me who na also way
Boko me frame Agyapong Kasafi Germany
okay Jabo yanko
metio na catch Franco say Michano pa was the finance because metie the way we see constructing in Yamano
okay
won't keep up or more influence on course but quite
sure
now we are say Shabu
Papa
we are say mpanifo so obamina do baba so busa auto
okay
busa auto say nti ado baba memini yebetima fa meto aba
okay
na ewi ase no kure e ba kope
okay
no kure e ba kope hwe ten wo ho no onu ani party for kura no wo undercover mu ye no no
yeah
you have no idea
yeah
say can Agyapong ni ho asama can be before kura na din tum
yeah
me catch on me enti say can so was car or this or caso was car because who nyam for to be enfino
sure
but Wontumi do all see better now we do also better you can walk back na the call you e to money mo I'm telling you yeah fear and we get too much fear okasa bebre me and bini
yeah
me Wontumi film but me a can supporter
okay.
me support can 2000%
okay
and Wontumi no na wona ya mistake ke also my send obai ka to my students as scapegoat
yeah
it will be say 50 much money ya fa be 200 million
yeah
now 50 million and can be for Wontumi ka o ma piano jam because ade awaya no who say jawo radio station ma sampani we na nsuo na no mensuo we your friend say sources linking ama your friend say me manini e betim betina why so be say ls kura ko kan say say kan ba bonti say no I do any anyo da bena o ma dikan atama Bawumia ba bonti aba ka say ade o me na o munyai.
Sure.
Enti enipa de ogunu utwa ndi ono me say de Franco kan no kura pa o pie po mbasa achi bi. You dey me nya na munyai my e follow me why.
Mate me da say. Hello. Hello.
Akin.
Yeah, Prince Yanko.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Shaibu.
Yes, sir, Prince.
Good evening.
Good evening.
But me what program no so.
I was live.
Franco.
Oh ha.
So them anu Franco, Mr. Midin Pawacho. Ye pewasem. Ye do. Se o papa nyamia to nsa from papa. Na di. Maybe o kan o papa se o san Justin Kodua Frimpong o sanity. Enye bi mu da.
What?
Me can't just Justin Kodua Frimpong. What is that? Abuana chameleon. What Abuana was a son of him.
What?
Son of here and send a chida obe be a chair. Franco me God or Makumum. Me Tawanka sound number na meje Fishaibo. Sansa madam we serving. Shaibu ka say me flower na Agyapong.
Ka say me fa number ma me remember. E say ono atia wa consent me remember.
Me na me nyana de. Me ka say free Amsterdam. So Franco me pa wansam. Wo dem me ba me pese me di kan.
Atia no fi.
Misro. Could be from Congo and sanity da. Okapa ma kwa we ba power. What you mean done in your chicken in the ama ayi Bawumia na nkrofo etutu ma ne Kennedy ni nyina wo ye di minim sika kura o ye kun koma wo no kun koma misro wo de ma papa na afisha bu ma memra ma asem
mate bra asem
shabu ma memra ma asem
bra asem
you ya se wo akola no so a akola so wo no so a ye di hubalu
okay
ye mfa nkansa mkese
okay
na no me fresh ni pain na me catch o mo say me sre Kennedy akompre ko Agyapong say ontwe no mfiri akromfo no
okay
binim say Franco be ka say ai ana ye court on ka sisi o de o Franco nya oba na me bae
yeah
akromfo no mo ni mo
yeah
kin intwe no mfiri o mo na say nei say Kennedy ne yesuso ni mu a enka say America Ghana o mo bosi
yeah
ni PP concerning Anas Abra Nas ni Tiger IPM yes na do that na mo ebe twitwi form na Kennedy tina e bo ka me see Kennedy timi yi almost the project the one dex for just evidence I admit me yi Anas to and so MPP bia timi ama me bi say Kennedy say obo ka say
yeah
Kennedy call US ya omo ko ka say o metua 80 million
yeah
she the Wontumi'S camp e boss Bawumia camp e boss inti we ni Nyankopon na Kennedy ntokwa ama no
yeah
inti Kennedy nyedi
mate
shebu ye nyina ye nyedi me ye nka bi odi ye nyedi ale status wo no number ka chen say yesre no odi na no na fom ye ma ni nka bibiem obi anyedi na aban anya ma ha ma na achi no e ya aban na achi no ye de ye nka se pudu onhye ne mu machia obi abedi ne do
mate
nyame nshira wo Shaibu mesre wa Justin Kodua Shaibu ma usun support no onye ni papa
mate me da ase hello kai obi anyina so hello 0543666646 hello Rockman okay how are you hello yes sir good evening Pastor Odina be ka free
we can say Philip Colombo so how you
yanko
na I share menya Franco number
we are me remember why
we na me abubu am
o so na abubu am why
me matena when chivers 10 years what you on fa of na on fa me the number mama
mate what we are home chat number we me the Franco number why
yo
but that's
okay so okay
hello yes sir good evening me Pastor Odina be ka free
we dey free my best we can say free kuma so
okay
no pay 7 kilo pa ne on channel.
Okay, Franco.
Papa Franco.
Okay.
So there was here analysis in it with cannons and managing hopa.
Okay.
What's it the dia me.
Okay.
Na dia me can you many say papa connect go be am chiano.
Okay.
Na can before me the message will be anya din yankopon na ekun mai.
Okay.
Yankopon na ekun mai. Obi dem a ese mu yinu no dia tane politics.
Yeah.
And na gari ma committee ni pa.
Okay.
Papa no asese no sika so tiri na odi yawo.
Okay.
Obi no adi nkomo aka travel said bibi say no person to one am. Obi nim dia no person mo ye. Wa sa bara de kasi papa na nka fi antreu. Na we de oku tu sa na mo. Ade so ade no ye no paseti enye so wakoye plan ye timi manipulate.
Yeah.
Wase mo fa de ne brasi timi e meet conditions na mo to na e ma ni be ni. Ne de okoye no kwase mfa hu de na wa pi e be cancel fufu.
But
MPP adoni MPP yan tutu ni ma ye pa na MPP position ya na ye ya
Mate.
na ye so ni na men person na na mo kana di baba
Mate.
na wa be ye free sa how ni
Mate. Medase.
man ba you bi na men kanu
Medase. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, good evening.
Hello. Yeah, my friend in New York.
Okay, uncle.
Highland.
Okay. Pacho Udina yanko.
Okay, within the Kwesi.
Okay, yanko. Okay.
Yo, me pamucho. Catch a Kennedy said, and if I be Bia no wire.
Okay.
Asama baby. More fun wish,
Mate.
Na me eko no kwama. Yes, you go out, ye bompire mano.
Okay.
Yadamase.
Mate.
Franco de Hita, Chiadu Mammy.
Mate. Medase. 0543666646. Your time no. I brothers. Me say, me kobo. Me make comments no na course no be buy no. My comments in the amo de bani anti-man kaya we say doso nana man okay hana me do ye my fast Spain na hello yes good evening Pacho Odin abi okese free
Pacho FM matching okese free
Spain yeah
I am the passer no program. Number two, we say, for example, no, you see, no lawyer for. If no show up. Now, I bring you so at the phone, you see, no more copy, we don't show up.
Okay.
Yes, a young phone fan, almost more Babacasa. More, we know, and come up with your name or example. Say, you have the phone lawyer phone, you show up.
Mate. Mate. Medase. Abusha for Obusatia more sampa away. Say here a lawyer for Umaba Assembly share the Adusika and a lawyer for Tino. Okay, my pick menu in a say the last caller. Hello. Hey.
Yeah, hello, Simon.
Yes, good evening, Pacho. Where the bonito Nanka or yeah,
Yo. Me
Franco.
Franco mame.
My wajeso.
Uncle Swan kind of crane could do now. Yes, there's a castle you need papa sama in free.
Mate.
And near money go out. I will say, oh, can I cross over home? Take effect.
Sure.
You papa, my papa sama
sure.
Me come up them so no me can say near to me I crofo can no ni na ye papa part in Cambo.
Okay.
Honorable can Agyapong why you beat me.
Sure.
You say yes or you appear as a party leader and why
okay.
No near so when crime a day foul so I can't tell Bawumia camp for and say if we are say you're a leader and you're a manager.
Okay.
A leader and a manager are two different things.
Okay.
Ken is a leader, Bawumia a manager.
Okay.
You know, and crime a day small on catch room.
Mate.
Manuasi.
Medase. I'm also meaning about better. And a man be my better. So already a brana, young, already a brat me meaning about better. On a make sure in the call. Monse, a man back crime maso, back crime maso. Hello. Yes, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Shall we be chair Franco?
What you also?
I feel OG ni because of Finland.
OG. And I don't want to say more.
So let can be can t-shirt me man yabi.
We nya botem am me nkama se bunya. OG.
Abi egu adada e be jabi kama ni chodo bebro.
OG.
Osabeka. Yeah, Franco.
Numbers na ye adwuma numre ye adwuma. Numbers no.
Mate.
OG yako.
Oh say. Esema muke maka bebre and I said they can say he said if papa want to and why they want to know say
Mate.
Because Sanema when they buy we did the 10 cents of Agyapong.
Yeah.
Instead of people highlighting ABR achievements of Agyapong, because for I employ thousands of people are employed.
Yeah.
I'm kind of 10 cents of Agyapong.
Yeah.
Yes, no. He said they support a full one.
Yeah.
It was the nano and they want to meet the ending. Say idea or the phone and man enjano. Say idea what you want to so man in the end because it's a from Ken is a leader, he's not a politician, he's a leader.
Okay.
It's a leader na leaders na change Dubai, leaders change as well as China. And when you're speaking with Ken, I would say, let's build our people. So about the future, but the billionaires and billionaires will take over when he is not there. Selflessly that they are paying to be someone, then they want to make.
Okay. Hello.
All right, OG.
It's your asam kese yaba. Hello. It's your Inter Milan. Ya share 2-0.
Also about one.
Say yeah, omo yi basa no ya time for the free mu na ke support na anyi. Hello. Yes sir, good evening.
Hello.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah.
Pato din bia kasa free.
From now say me from UK.
Okay, now say yanko.
Mr. say mu boijuma.
Good.
Edamase so mu boa mu nua penny from Juma or Ghana. Na me pese mo maka ntia sese. Nyame wo yi no as a leader.
Okay.
Dia edifuna kamia kasano mason ho dayeda.
Okay.
Say why president waba UK ha.
Okay.
Na only Prince Charles edinko. Na Prince Charles no for say.
Okay.
Ko fo bi mu mpe wasem but opa choa.
Okay.
Omo de becho bibi esibia no. Se na oye no onkoso anye.
Mate.
Do bi oye bibia no.
Mate.
Se na okano ogusumka.
Mate.
No na nyame de be no.
Mate. Medase. Mate. The last caller any young folk for Fabian. Se nana ma kada free Ashantori. Nanama la no en connecti. Nanama oba be show support Chelsea be no la be connecti. But of Austin be here na Franco find the last comment here the manager yanko be here na Austin find last comment here the manager. Okay, I'm for Belta Jesse Belta. Hello. Okay. Franco kum for naba. Hello.
Hello, Simon.
Yes, please. Okay.
Kennedy Baiva, US.
Hey, Kennedy Baiva.
It's my friend.
Why are there? Uncle Ponye.
And you hear that they have a fucking example. So bad here. I would not done.
Okay.
And everybody that can show an account for you.
I mean,
I'm going to go on the 2 on account for you.
Okay.
No one near 47 in Indiana. Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Okay.
So, example, and support that is okay. That is what a two-faced. Two-faced, China. Some general secretary more. Now, the other party because it's an only way on support. And it's all putting up red was
yeah.
Now, okay.
Okay.
I bring you before I bring you to do and what you are not to do.
One country.
One can do. And you won't carry the man is not making us. Oh, yes.
Yeah. Debbie. Mate. 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 Yeah.
No, one night I never each and every
yeah. Yeah.
Now,
yeah. Kennedy ba Eva afen ne mo ye ba pon abusia for say solid TV mo comments be bri o say ma me nko brudi sam mo comments na course ndie mesra mo ye ntimi fa call bia bia mesra mo ma se menu aba menu aba meba me hade meba meba franco meba na menu aba o asante mantem ha na menu aba Nana fire pon wide. We the short one yanko.
Hello, Shaibu.
Minyaba.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Because already some kakre been a person make us frown. Say yes, Reno. Yes, Reno. Or kasa you pronounce them but or kasa ya on to the boss kakra because anybody a person never. And if I be brave or Kennedy, I'm telling you, you will because of you.
Okay.
And call for what happened. Oh my say.
Okay.
Kennedy started the campaign like Omobeba Ghana. Easy.
Okay.
Because of a baby, Obia say, if Kennedy Badia, you go Ghana Kotoba. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
And yes, we are this ready. They do him say like, oh, can say be for Kennedy one. I am mama na perform kakra. Say the be ya even to me a project.
Mate.
Yeah.
Me da se menu aba. Menu aba so no dey aba also okasa from the United Arab Emirates UAE and also dey aba no. Abusha for say solid TV. Mama nko bo mo comments the comments dey. Okay Franco mama mbo mo comments no so kakra because comments dey omo the banner say comments dey. Omo the banner here is am so ya na asem doso. But question upon Edin there was a PR sister on it there so Odiaba and a Ray TV was so wow proud of Honorable Ken. First time I saw him in the Opambulu Eco Bank. I was like, wow, what a simple and a lively man. And a massa I was say, where is Morris Ampao? Okay, see Morris Ampao, ye lawyers now. See a lawyers you comedians. The Morris Ampao who yana Joas was say I have no pain for Wontumi'S. In fact, I am happy he is in trouble. Okay, obedience. Benjamin Duajo Shaibu, I have your number from Safo. I will call you soon. Okay, me da say. And massa dear so ewa. My message in a dorsum. Me kada me lumba dear so ma kind Mary Yaboa so a dear ha or Kennedy ba Ivan so dear ha I koyo boaten dear ha or neba tomako dear ha give disappoint dear ha and Rati production and so a dear Eunice a fear for sure and so a dear ha. And okay, Eunice dear Kofi Temple dear Hama Lizzie dear ewa ha and DJ is it Apoto you are DJ Apoto you are DJ Apoto you are o see me ba no am say oh yeah immigration officer ti mo prison officer mo amanya bre de mo comments abani ya da mu nyina mo ase Franco ye ko last Franco
there no BBS
sure
na me anu am Jesus china so be sia na men kan chu bia se Nyankopon mu bia ho ba.
Sure.
Na ena de me de number na betudwa. Wa person me di nkun bia wetin afre.
Onim obi ope no. Or question it through a number that so no. Ne yemfa ensano. Nti wa ope Franco number no. Number na o friend WhatsApp number. Just request it there. The Franco number ma enye na say dem ka say me to so we ba say ope Franco number me de ma because say Franco ni bone. Sa so obi ka ope shaibu number so release me number out me ni bone. Nti nyamba ochina ye be shia bada ochina it's expected so no aboken. Obo for my me
nti meko
obe join.
Ena so obeko. Ena ye pa mu.
Ana Franco what's the month of June? Kende Agyapong.
Last year na ye call.
Last year ye birthday ne birthday ye ko donate ma children's home. But this year no, I don't think she ever could donate to the children's home. Because the last papa can't see me chere. It's a best bassa your baby bisa solid TV, ye near shop for she baby sana. I don't think say a bear children's home. But they be a bear kunafo. And that's old age. Be a bit say about a bit that be a bit from Montoma. And he drew her na the bones baby. I wish for Franco hit her. I say up Franco hit her number. Number now friend 0543666460. And once over request number no. Over request Franco number I was so. Yeah, the number the bemo. Fasadama Austin Bema. OG Franco say or no unfinished business. Because what's the number similar now? So
be a number.
Yeah, Juma. You know, obese or tianibo.
OG.
Austin or by Juma for 8 a.m. Nankwa 5 p.m. But about 75. That's what I say. And Sebi, I said a bit. Franco, I say my okay. Send me a car. Send me car. I also from a magic.
Me. Now we should come in one talk about.
What from a magic? But I'm say better couple. There's a plan for that. I wish for Medina Shabla Sebishia.
Thank you.